the older people in this room, and I guess that's only me, we have the luxury of having seen what old people were like in the 1960s and 70s. And mostly they were a wreck. So many people would be shot by 60. And now there are many 80-year-olds who are more dynamic than a typical 60-year-old might have been, say, in 1972. So that will somewhat help keep us more or equally dynamic. So there are countervailing trends, which are quite positive. There might be, you could call them mind-altering substances that would help older people in some ways be young again, like Viagra for the mind. I'm not predicting that. I'm just saying there's a lot of variables here. And I think we'll have recourse to many interventions that will help keep things going at an acceptable level.
What do you think of the political changes, though, if that is true? So, most of the current social contract was designed that if you made it to 65, you had done really well, and now is the time to lay down tools and retire. If people are living these much longer, call it like health span driven lives, can the current social contract and political structure hold? How do you think that actually holds up?
Well, we're always rewriting the social contract, right, with or without this problem. So can we rewrite it to deal with this? That's a probably. I would say France right now is running the experiment you laid out in advance, just like Japan in advance is showing us what an aging society is like. So many French people, they seem to get 25 years of retirement. And France now, you wouldn't call it a fiscal crisis, but things are quite tight. They could get much worse. And there's this perpetual distinction between income and wealth. Can France dig into its wealth in a politically sustainable way to support so many retirements so long for so many old people? I don't know enough to say, but I think it's logically possible. It doesn't mean they'll manage to do it. Or could France improve how it takes in immigrants to get more higher quality, more productive, younger immigrants, even though aging is now happening almost everywhere? Well, that's at least possible. France is a pretty desirable place to go. There's a lot of former French colonies where people have various sorts of ties. So there are methods of recourse, and we'll see how well they go. I think France will eke through, would be my best expectation.